So our first speaker, his name is Rayan Khan. He was born and raised in the City of Lights in Karachi, Pakistan. Rayan completed his master's degree in space science, specializing in astrophysics from the Institute of Space Science and Technology in the University of Karachi. Rayan is the International Astronomical Union's Dark Sky Ambassador from Pakistan, the national node of an International Day of Light, National Astronomy Education Coordinator from Pakistan, and the Young Persons Representative of the Royal Aeronautical Society in Pakistan Division. We have Rayan live online to answer the questions at the end of the speaker sessions, but just so that you know, we will begin this session with his recorded talk just for technical reasons. So his talk is entitled The Unconventional Approach for Dark Sky Advocacy, and it's about using this approach to collaboration, knowledge exchange upon the importance of dark skies, using the focal goals of art, entertainment, fashion, to inspire the future next generations. So on that note, may I just welcome Rayan, and thank you again for joining us.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our today's session. I'm going to talk about my unconventional approach for dark sky advocacy. My name is Rayan Khan. I'm International Dark Sky Association advocate, founder of Cosmic Tribe, International Astronomical Union Dark Skies Ambassador, and I'm also National Astronomy Education Coordinator, National Node of International Day of Light, and Young Persons Committee Head of Royal Aeronautical Society Pakistan Division. So when I talk about my advocacy methodology that I use in Pakistan, it was different from the methods normally people use. For dark sky advocacy, people approach decision makers, policy makers, and talk to them directly or privately. When we talk about what are the 4 advocacy skills that are very important for an advocate, is actually communication, collaboration, presentation, and also maintaining professional relationship. All these are very important tools for an advocate to learn. When I talk about my thing, I was born in the City of Lights. I was born and raised here, and this city is the southern part of the Pakistan. It's one of the biggest city. It's a financial hub, industrial hub. It's a home for estimated 20 million people, and it's a city that never sleeps. And when we talk about the population growth rate of Karachi, it's actually growing by 5% every year. And people actually don't know what light pollution is in Pakistan in general. When I started talking about this issue, it was very tough. Knowing your audience is very helpful to figure out what content and message people actually can understand and care about. What light pollution is. People call this city as a beautiful city of lights, and they really don't care about light pollution because they are unaware of it. So as per my survey, so most of the people were unaware of this issue of light pollution in Karachi. So I met some decision makers, policy makers, and started talking about this issue back in 2019. When I started working on this, I faced a lot of challenges. People start thinking about that I'm either talking about dark side or dark web, or some people think it's a conspiracy theory. And I realized that I'm actually in a wrong place. So I had to make a better decision for my advocacy. For when we talk about the conventional approach, people normally write a letter to an editor, policy maker, create some public events and awareness campaigns. And I choose something different. I chose fashion, art, and entertainment, which was very unusual and very practical somehow. So back in 2019, when I started working on this issue of light pollution in Karachi, we actually got a chance to participate in one challenge where we have to present an idea. And I started talking about the issue of light pollution. wearing this costume, and with me, she's a visual artist. She's a costume designer, Aisha. We participated in this challenge and shared the best ideas that can implement in Pakistan. Uh, we received an award during this challenge. We received second prize award, and I was wearing this costume for our cause to protect the night sky, to protect the night sky. And this was very helpful to reach out to the wider audience. As you can see, there are more than 500 people sitting in an auditorium right now. So it was held in Karachi, Pakistan, at Marriott Hotel in 2019. So initially, I decided to make a comic character because as I'm Dark Skies ambassador, I created a comic character for myself. But I realized people don't see this comic cartoons or uh, these cartoons in Pakistan. So for that, maybe it is going to be more educational. That's it. Why not to make it more entertaining? So during this competition, a lot of people were laughing at me initially, but when they listened to me and realized what I'm talking about is actually to protect the dark, to protect the dark skies of Pakistan. We still have our darkness in Pakistan. There are a lot of dark sky places in Pakistan that we can protect for astrotourism perspective. That was one message. And also how light is polluting the city of lights, and how we can make this city of light as a smart city of light. This message was delivered through this entertaining, through this what I say, a very impactful way of sharing this message of darkness. Helped me a lot to reach out to the wider audience. There was a policymaker as well. There were some influential people who supported me, and this actually got coverage in news media as well. As you can see, when we talk about the educational programs and comparison with the entertainment, no one wants to go to the educational conferences. Most of the people like to, because audience were getting bored at that point. And when we saw me on the stage, they started laughing and they were enjoying. So the message that I wanted to give was delivered in a very impactful, because they may remember when I meet or get a chance to meet someone from that audience, they still see that, are you that same person who was wearing the costume in the hall? So um, everyone has a story to tell or a product to sell. Know your audience before you speak. So this costume is designed from waste products like gadgets, wires, car seat covers, toys, metal waste. All these are used in making of this costume. So when we talk about communication skill in dark sky advocacy, it should be creative, memorable, impactful, entertaining, and it should be very unique. In dark sky advocacy, I choose collaborative approach. This approach requires a group of people to come together to share their knowledge and ideas. The very first step that you need to take is to identify their individual strength. The second step to establish realistic expectation and clarify the goals. In third step, you need to choose your collaborative tools. For example, in my case, I choose costume as well as art as a creative tool. And in the fourth step, you should be very open-minded and encourage new ideas. So why this unconventional dark sky advocacy is important? When we talk about the awareness of dark sky to reach out to the wider audience, you need to have some emotional connection with the audience. This emotional connection actually plays an important role. For example, in my case, I get connected with my audience through this entertainment, fashion, art, open mic sessions. The information was very less technical, so it is easy to grasp. Connect with the existing knowledge. That is also important. There should be more engagement, more entertainment, rather than just boring presentations. It has more visual element in this, and it is more impactful somehow. So how did I figure out what my audience really want? Through common Google trending, I figured out some keywords. The key searches people normally search on the internet, that is about celebrities, current affairs, sports, TV movies, and internet viral. So let's make dark sky more trendy. When we talk about emotional connections, give them a real example. Mention the daily life example, just like a candlelight dinner, make them more happier, lighter, calm, relaxed. Whereas rich blue white light make them feel like they're in hospital or in trauma or in some trouble. So as you can see in this picture right now here, why am I unable to sleep is just because of light pollution. Light can improve mood and stabilize our circadian rhythm, helping us get a proper and better sleep at night. So when we talk about collaborative approach, dark sky is actually an interdisciplinary topic, require interdisciplinary approach. As you can see in this picture, light pollution has so many impacts and effects on our daily life, including when we talk about from socio-economic aspect, ecological aspect, or physiological aspect, all things are affected because of light pollution. It has energy losses, it is affecting biodiversity, it is affecting your own health. So why not to collaborate with all these people who work in these domains? So it requires interdisciplinary collaboration with all these people. For example, astronomers, lighting designers, environmentalists, ecologists, physiologists, influencer, fashion designer even, and social activist. There are so many people you can collaborate with. So when we talk about interdisciplinary collaboration and approaches, dark sky storytelling equation is very easy to remember. Effects of light pollution plus visual art or any other thing, for example, with influencer, fashion designer, is equals to a good storytelling. Definitely, we need more dark sky story to understand this issue of light pollution. So when we talk about storytelling of dark sky, there are different equations. I choose to tell my story through a costume. This costume is actually designed for a cause. Costume is integrated with smartphone, which is light-based technology. And my smartphone is actually converting my sound into light, conveying the message of darkness through artificial light. This dystopian character gave people a chance to think about why this person is wearing this costume. Evolving from the light, protecting the dark sky. This message actually hit them really hard that people really don't know. Every day they are connected with artificial light, interacting with this artificial light, with smartphones, with light-based technologies, and they are unaware of light pollution itself. This is how I started working on dark sky advocacy. So a lot of people still make fun of me that look at this dude who is wearing this costume. And I choose to say, who made this artificial lights? You don't need to tell everyone that why you can't see the stars. What is your problem? Because no one is ready to listen. Find out their problem because light pollution is causing problem to your health. That is, it is causing sleep disorder, cancer, obesity, depression, and diabetes. All these are very important pointers that you can highlight that it is not affecting the environment only, it is affecting you as well because you are responsible for this to protect the night sky. So a lot of people actually ask me about why you are so passionate about the dark sky. And I share the message of cosmic perspective, that is cosmic density pyramid. In cosmology, as you can see here, there is a pyramid. All matters and energy in this universe is defined through this pyramid. As you can see, there is only a fraction of light that we can see through stars in this universe. Rest of it is actually dark matter and dark energy. We are still discovering more about this universe, and this actually gives them a vision to understand that with this halo of artificial light, we cannot even see all these stars. So let's share us to the dark sky. Future generations will judge us not by what we say, but what we do. You can also follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, or Twitter. These are some links, and you can also contact me on this number. Thank you for joining our today's session.